Yeah, great win, man. That was a dogfight. That was a battle in so many ways, not just competing against them, but with the weather and, delay in there and stuff. So, anytime that happens, it kind of disrupts the flow a little bit, and you hope you can, regain that energy momentum. And I thought our guys did a great job with that, and that when the game resumed to get that punch out, I thought was big. So, but, man, I'm just proud of these guys. They've competed their tails off, and they've earned everything they've gotten this weekend.
How did you go about, I guess, maybe managing things? It felt like it was a race against the clock the whole time. Kind of speak on how you started to strategize towards the end?
Well, yeah, I think, once we had that delay, you knew that this game probably won't see 9 innings and stuff. So I think that when you use some guys, it played into that, and I think we got it right, for the most part and so forth. But ultimately, you're just going out there and playing the game. You're not trying to manipulate it or anything like that, and, going out there and trying to play good baseball.
What kind of happened on that injury to Nick Monster, and do you know his status or anything like that?
I don't know. I mean, he's hurting pretty good. He got a pretty good knee right there in the kidney and ribs area. We're going to get him x-rayed and hope there's no broken ribs or anything like that. But he was in some pain, and he wanted to stay out there, and I respect that. But I said, Nick, if you can't play 100%, and help this team win, then we don't need to do it. And he realized that, and so hopefully we'll get him checked out, and hopefully everything's okay.
I guess just how much of a benefit is it that you guys don't have that midweek to kind of rest up a little bit?
I'm thankful for it. Need a break. It's exam week for these guys too, so they need to be a student athlete these next several days. They need to be one every day, but they need to focus on that and take a little breather, get the work they need, but and then we'll get back after it and get ready for the the next series.
Can you just kind of talk about what you saw from Cole Oswald today? Career high in innings pitched, and I thought he looked really impressive.
No, Cole was lights out. He gave us everything we needed. We needed that. We needed not just a guy to start us and get us 1 or 2, go as deep as you can. And I thought he pitched with a lot of conviction and confidence, and I was very proud of him. That was a shot in the arm that we needed to get us to that 4th inning and so forth, and then kind of handed it off to the bullpen. But he had a good day, and we needed that.
How big was it just to finally get a sweep, after we've talked a lot about getting that last win?
I mean, it's everything. It's so hard to do at this level, and the message we had with the guys, before the game was, you got an angry dog backed in a corner, and the best thing I know to do to defeat that is you got to go right at them. You can't stand back or they're going to get you. And I thought our guys competed really hard, and they wanted it. And I like the energy that they're giving off right now. I really do.
21-game hitting streak for Slade Wilks. We talked about earlier in the week how he was going to be a key piece in this series. What have you kind of seen differently in these 21 games, I guess, maybe?
I just think getting warmed up, man. I think baseball's a game that offensively, as the season goes on, the weather gets warm, bats just get going a little bit more. You see more pitches, you get more rhythm, but Slade's working his tail off, and, and he knows he needs to be a big factor in that lineup, and he's doing a great job.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, guys. All right, appreciate it.
The time that was left to play, and that the 7th was basically like a 9th inning right there?
We had an idea. We heard the coaches had mentioned something about, they had a travel day, but we were just focused on winning every inning.
Would you say that this game or the Rally Fog game was weirder in terms of how the weather acted?
I don't know. Both of them are extreme circumstances, and hey, we were able to weather both of them, I guess.
Well, you guys got Well, you guys got the sweep. How good is that feeling, finally kind of putting that behind you, especially heading into a week we get a little bit of a break?
Yeah, absolutely. It's been, everybody including us, we've had the monkey on the back. We've been 2-0 in a lot of weekends, and today we, we competed at a really high level, and we deserve to sweep that series today.
You got a 21-game hitting streak now. It's the longest since 2015. Is there anything different for you in these last 21 games?
There's some luck in there, and then, just constantly getting my swing off. That's the biggest thing for me is, hit pitches that I can handle and, try to take the best pitches when I can.
Well, I think one thing, too, is that it's just a lot of key base hits. It's not just like home runs and stuff. Is there anything to that, or just putting good swing on the ball?
I'd say just probably more putting good swings on the ball. And, kind of in the past few years, I haven't done, I'd say, the greatest with, risk. But this year I really prided myself in it and, able to see some go through here lately.
Do you feel like might be getting maybe better pitches because Davis's bat has just been so hot lately?
Absolutely. Davis in the 4-hole behind me, he's awesome. I mean, it's awesome to see what he's doing, you know, as he's a freshman. And, you know, but he definitely fits the part behind me.
I feel like Ozzie Pratt's maybe a guy who doesn't really get talked about a ton, maybe a little just underappreciated for what he's just done this season. How do you just kind of see what he's brought to the team?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, Ozzie, man, he really competes at a high level. And, you know, kind of sum it up, you know, Ozzie's a ball player. You know, he gets after it every day. He brings it to practice every day. And, you know, he's a leader, too.
You guys kind of have that break, as I mentioned. I know you guys probably have finals and stuff, but how you guys feeling just going on the road for the last time next week?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, nothing changes for us. You know, it's a business trip, and, you know, they're a good team up there at Arkansas State, and we got to go up there and, you know, play like we've been playing.
It seems like the veterans have really put this team on their back in the latter half of the season, with you, Carson, and Nick really heating up, and then Billy and Nico. Have y'all kind of talked and just decided, like, have you talked about your approach or talked about how you guys have to kind of show these younger guys what it's like to play in games that matter?
Yeah, you know, there's definitely some leadership there, and then there's a lot of it just, you know, we've been there before. You know, we know what it's like to, you know, get punched in the mouth, and then, you know, as an offense have to answer back. And, you know, those two guys you mentioned on the mound, I mean, they've really been throwing really well here for us lately. It's been great.
Thank you, Slade.
Thank y'all.
So, were you aware of the timing, I guess, I don't know what you call it, the weird timing that was about to happen at the top of the 7th grade?
I knew it right when we got into the delay. Coach Bradford came to me and Cross. He said, we got till 2:30 to play it, and once it gets about that 1:30, we need both of y'all rolling. And I knew once it got about 2:25, I looked up there when I was throwing, I was like, well, this is it. You got to get him out, and it was.
So you treated that like the top of the ninth?
I treated it just like the ninth inning.
Did you just kind of try and stretch out the inning as much as possible with throws back to first?
Not really. Well, think about it now. I didn't even think about it up there, but probably so. That's probably why Coach Oz and them were calling it. So I guess that's probably why they were doing it. I don't really know. I have no idea.
How does it feel to finally sweep a team, much less traditionally good team?
That's huge right there. That's a huge step for us. Actually, coming off of the UL, you know, we had a chance to really win a good series there. Came up a little short, and we got our step back in the right momentum Tuesday, and then we just kept fighting all the way through this weekend. Took it one game at a time.
Back on Tuesday, talked about just the mentality for the pitchers. Billy talked about a meeting after the Lafayette series, and after this series from the staff. How do you assess it?
Oh, we stepped up huge. We did exactly what we needed to do and what we're capable of doing. We've been saying that all year long. We're capable of going out there and throwing up low numbers for the opposing team, and it just all kind of clicked this weekend, and I hope it keeps rolling.
How did it feel to throw back-to-back games like that?
I knew last night I had a chance to throw it, and they asked me today if I felt pretty good, and I was ready to roll. I love it. I love getting out there as much as I can.
With no midweek, I'm sure you guys have finals.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do for most of it? I'm sure studying, but just
I think tomorrow and Tuesday we're kind of doing our own thing, and then Wednesday we're going to kick it back up once finals get kind of over with. But, yeah, it's going to be nice having a little break, and then we'll head to Arkansas State on Thursday, so it'll be just like nothing new.
Especially for the pitchers, too, without just game action. How do you do that for the staff?
It'll be fine. We'll just get our throwing in like normal. Just treat it like normal. I mean, kind of at practice, we just kind of get out here and get what we need and then shag for the hitters. So it'll be a normal day for us, normal week.
Thanks, Colby.